All right, today I want to do an update on the triple Qs, the SPY, and I'm also going to throw in a hot stock. If you stick around, I have a great trade coming up, and this is a blue chip trade that I think will do very well, so I think you will want to pay attention to that. So the first thing is I want to look at the triple Qs, and we are getting the pullback exactly as I was expecting it, which was from down below 522 on the triple Qs. I said this was a great risk reward for a short trade, even though I made it very clear you did not have to short the market if you did not want to. The risk and reward as a bear or a bull simply looking to sell and buy back lower was there with at least a 1.5 risk reward ratio. And as you can see from the price, we just continued to reject from that resistance and eventually started to pull back. And that is exactly what is occurring. And as we're coming into the support, I want to make it very clear for you. I made a video called An Important Message to All of the Stock Market Bears, because during this pullback, all of the fear and all of that noise that caused you to miss this entire V-shaped recovery is going to come right back, because people always have to rationalize the moves in the stock market. And the stock market is not allowed to go lower during a very healthy technical pullback without people having to justify it and come up with a reason. And during that process of justifying and trying to give a scapegoat to the pullback, there's going to be natural fears that come out of it that stop you from wanting to buy the dip, that cause you to be too scared to stay in the market, and that cause you to think the market is going to go a lot lower, because all of that noise is affecting your mentality and how you view the market, and you are no longer able to be an objective price action trader. So if you have not seen that video, it is the last video I made, and it's called An Important Message to All of the Stock Market Bears. And in that video, I made it very clear that I was predicting this pullback before it happened so that you knew this was on a technical basis. Keep in mind, I'm the guy that told you we were going to V-shaped recover off the bottom, and I'm the guy that told you we were going to pull back, and I said all of that without knowing a damn thing about any news headlines that you're going to see, and that is how I'm proving to you that these are all technical moves and not something that you need to understand news headlines. I know many of you have been following me for over 5 years now, and you've seen me make these calls, but some of you are new, and you need to understand you trade the market based on the chart, and you don't try to guess where the market is going to go based on news. The only thing that is going to be accurate in trading is the price action on this chart, and that is what we're trading, and that is what I am teaching you to trade based on managing risk with great risk reward setups, as I demonstrated here with the short trade, and highest probability. As I talked about, this was a very high probability, even though it was not a guarantee. Keep in mind, I said there was a chance we lost this trade and we would just go higher and continue that V-shaped recovery, and I showed you Canada's index fund and I showed you Germany's index fund to show that that was a possibility, but I did make it very clear I was expecting this pullback, which means it was worth trading. When you have a high enough probability, you take that trade and you continue to swing every single time, because your trades will be more profitable when they win, and you will lose less money when you lose, and over time you'll make money. So this was the best setup. Smart bulls were selling, and smart bears that knew this was a good risk reward trade were shorting, and that selling pressure is a good enough reason for the stock market to go lower. You don't need an excuse from news. So during this pullback, I told you it could come down to 508 or even down into the 490s, but more importantly, it is going to a brand new all-time high after that, which is why you need to be focused on buying dips. In a stock market that is trending higher in a bull trend, you do not constantly look for lower and lower prices during a pullback. You are looking for buying opportunities during the pullback, and you are looking for areas on this chart that you would be willing to put money at risk, because the reward of that trade is higher than the risk of that trade. It is that simple. If the reward is higher than the risk and the probability is greater than, let's call it 50 to 60%, that gives you the ever so slightest edge in this market to make money, and that is all trading is. Nobody is winning 100% of their trades, and there are some nasty losses for people that get too overly confident in their trades, which is why you need to be very humble about the market and where your risk is set, and then respect your trade plan. If your trade plan does not work, that is completely fine. You will lose some money when that happens. But if you simply get stuck in a way and you do not identify that your trade plan is not working, and you continue to average down on your losing ideas, you can and probably have blown up an entire account, meaning it went to $0. That is not how you trade. You should not be even close to blowing up your account when you're wrong. If you are wrong and you lose 3 to 5% of your account, you have plenty of money to fight another day and continue to trade and make it back. So during this pullback, I am telling you the highest probability chance is we are going to put in another higher low in this stock market and then go to a brand new all-time high. That does not mean that I know with 100% degree confidence that that is going to be correct, but I know it is going to be the trade plan that I am going to use. And I know more often than not, I am going to win on this and make more money than if I lose, if I am wrong. So going into this, know exactly what you're going to do, know exactly how you're going to trade it, and then do it. It's that simple. Yes, it is that simple. The only thing that's going to stop you is your emotions, which are either going to be your fear, your greed, or your impatience. So have a plan now, know exactly what you're going to do. I am expecting a pullback. I am not going to try to tell you the exact bottom of it. Over time, as I see more price action, I will probably be able to tell you a better idea of when the pullback is starting to be ending with. But we're only one day pulling back now, and maybe we'll continue for another day or two. Have patience, be ready, know where you're going to buy, know if you're going to wait for a confirmation that we're starting to turn around and head higher and then buy the strength. Know what you're going to do. There is over 1,000 different ways to be a good trader, and everybody will have their own style. So during this pullback, understand I predicted it before it happened based on technicals. Do not buy into all of the fear-mongering crap that I warned you about back here in April. When people get overly fearful and the market capitulates, that is a buying opportunity. There's no other way to say it. When everybody has sold and everybody is out, the market can only go higher because there's nobody left to sell. Anybody short selling shares they don't own is simply just getting squeezed out. And now people buying in at the exact highs are the people that are going to lose money again down near the pullback because they're going to panic and they're going to lose money yet again. Don't be that guy getting whipsawed. Don't be that guy trading on fear and emotions and greed. Just trade price action on the chart. So moving forward on the triple Qs, as we pull back, you're looking for support right around 508. If we can't hold 508, we are going down into the 490s. I really think it's that simple. 508 is going to be very key. I did tell you there was a great opportunity for this V-shaped recovery to just go straight higher. So a very shallow pullback is not going to break 508. If we get a deeper pullback and we break 508, that's completely fine because we know we're coming down here into the 490s and we can just be patient and wait for that to happen. So have a plan now. 508 is probably the most critical support because if we can't hold that, you know exactly where we're going. And if we do hold it, then we're just getting another shallow pullback. The short trade is in profit and we're heading higher and we can start taking long trades. So have a plan, be prepared now. It is going to be that simple. It's just going to take discipline and patience from here. And I think you'll do very well. And then on SPY, as you can see, we did hit the pullback target. I said from 594, we would likely come down towards 582. And that is exactly what happened. Now it's just a question of whether or not we hold 582, because if we hold 582, this pullback's over and we're going back higher to a new all-time high in the 600s. If this pullback is not over, as I said with the triple Qs, I'm still looking for new all-time highs. It's just going to come at a later date and we're going to get a deeper pullback before we get our higher low. And that would be somewhere around 568. So 582, if we can't hold 582, we go down to 568. I don't think it get any easier than that. You just have to be patient and disciplined. If we do hold 582 and we start to bounce and we get back above the 590s, we are easily going to 600, if not way higher, which could take us all the way up to about 630. Yes, 630. So do not be one of those turds just panicking every time people tell you to panic. Be your own trader, have your own plan, and guess what? You can do that because that's what I do. I don't listen to a damn thing anybody says. I just look at the chart and I come up with my own ideas. And I do very well in this market by simply following my own trade plans and not giving one giant shit in the world what anybody else is saying, because their opinions mean jack shit. I don't care if somebody thinks the market's going lower, because who are they? They don't know a damn thing. I don't care if somebody thinks the market's going higher, because who are they? They don't know a damn thing. Only trade what the chart is saying, because the chart is the only thing that matters as a trader trying to make money off price movement. Everybody else is trying to guess, and they think they're smart and they think they're economists and they think they're war experts who know what's going to happen with macroeconomics because of turmoil in the world, and they think they understand these things, but time after time after time, the market punches them in the face, knocks them to the ground, and laughs at them because they ignored the price action on the chart. Don't be that guy. Follow price action. This is what the chart is telling us is coming. And I will be the guy in a month from now saying, I told you so, not because I was smart and that I predicted something that was impossible to predict, because I was the guy that read the chart and told you what the chart said. So don't be that guy that's the fear-mongering turd always trying to sell his stocks at the bottom. Be different. have a plan, and buy that bottom and then make money while everybody else is panicking. All right, we need to get into some hot stocks.
Short and hot stocks with that fire in my lane. We buy the fear, ice veins in the game. Price targets locked, arrows got with aim. Sniper on the charts, never miss, never lame.
All right, the first hot stock is Apple stock, and I talked about this stock on my last update, and I said this was by far the most important stock to follow if you were paying attention to the indices, because it was at this crossroads where it was either going to break out and go higher, or it was going to reject and go lower. And I said, whatever Apple does, the entire stock market is going to follow suit. And Apple started to reject. And guess what happened? The stock market pulled back. That is not black magic. That is objective price action trading, understanding the situation and then following price on the chart. And now Apple is probably one of the best buying opportunities of any stock in the stock market down here right around $200. And you can go back to my video and you can see that I drew this arrow well before we had any of this price action. So you know, if I drew this arrow to the downside and then it turns a corner and it's going higher, that I am buying this stock at this level because it has great risk reward ratios. If you want me to show this, I could do it very simply by just showing you if you buy in the 200s and you set your price target up there in the 220s and 230s, you can very easily get ridiculous risk reward ratios here by simply managing risk at a lower low breakdown. If we get a lower low breakdown, then it is likely going lower and you don't want to stay long in that stock. So this is where you should be setting your risk. And I can easily get a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, or even dial down the reward and get a 2.3 risk reward ratio, which is ridiculously good. So you can bet your ass on taking this trade. If it doesn't work, that's fine. You lose a little bit of money, but if it works, you make a lot. And that is the majority of my trades, where I make way more when I win and I lose way less when I lose. So this is an absolute monster of a hot stock trade idea right here. Apple right around $200, and I easily have it going to 220, but more than likely all the way up into the 230s. This is one of those trades that you maybe only get a few times a year because of the high quality of this setup and the low risk and extremely high reward. So this by far is my number one pick of all stocks you could possibly trade right now because of the risk reward ratio with the probability. Not to mention that Apple is one of the best companies in the world with a ton of cash. They have stock buyback programs and they have so much going for them that you are also buying a blue chip name and not a meme stock. So Apple is my pick. I think this is a monster buying opportunity with a great risk reward ratio and a very high probability, which again is never 100%, but it's damn good enough for me. And this is by far my trade of choice. And then lastly, I'll leave you with my performance. Year to date, we are up over 16%, and all of you can have the same exact performance as all of my members of this service do, because this is a trade alert service called TSC Trade Alerts, where you get all of the buy and sell alerts for the exact percent allocations that I am taking for the TQQQ and the SQQQ. And as you can see, we are up 16% year to date. Totally negated that entire pullback in the stock market. And now the indices are negative year to date and we are up over 16%. So yes, we are absolutely crushing this market. If you want to come crush the market and follow my trade alerts, you can find out how to join TSC Trade Alerts by clicking on the link in the description of this video or the comment section. So thank you for watching, everybody. Now go crush this market.
Target hitting like clockwork, no surprise. Every move mapped out, precision in my eyes. While they dreaming of riches, I'm taking a slice before the crowd gets greedy. I'm gone in the night.